Seymour sets the 2-2. Line to right field. That ball will drop in for a hit. They're going to send home Finch. Here's the play at the plate. A great throw. The ball is bobbled. Finch crosses the plate and scores. That's the game. A walk-off single for Nick Aiello. MIT makes it 3 wins in a row. 9-8 the final here this evening. And the first pitch drilled to left by Corey O'Shea. That ball is gone. First pitch, leadoff home run. Corey O'Shea gets MIT to within 1, and that's his first home run of the year. 5-4, the Beavers lead the Engineers now. Next one from Soletti. That one's drilled to right. That ball is back. That ball is gone. Home run, Malachi Sokwe. A 3-run shot makes it 9-6. Quickly set, ready to deal 2-2. Swing and a miss, he got him. Big bounce back from Jimmy Moore. He gets 3 strikeouts in the inning. And the Coast Guard Academy Bears leave the bases loaded. We're through 3.5. It's still just 5-2 Coast Guard over MIT. Bottom of the second, ready to get underway, and Malachi Sokwe digs back into the box. He'll get a fresh count. He was up at the plate in the bottom of the first, but Kyle Sinandras was caught stealing to end the inning. Casey Bissoni cruising through 2 innings on the mound for MIT, and so far the only action we've seen is the national anthem standoff between Carl Meyer and one of the Emerson Lions players. MIT did pick up that win, so they're already 1-0, and we haven't even played 2 innings yet. So they've got a ceiling of 3-0 here on Saturday and 4-0 over the course of the weekend. First pitch was inside from A.J. Ortega. It'll be the middle of the MIT lineup. Sokwe, Graham Cartwright, and Eric Anderson against him. 1-0 home. And a strike on the corner. One outside, but he cuts at it and misses. Sokwe down in the count now, 1-2. For those of you who tuned into the WPI game back on Wednesday, you'll note the incredible improvement we've got in weather as Sokwe fouls that one off. Not only does the temperature seem at least a little bit higher, but the wind has decided it's going to take a Saturday off. And that's just about the best news anybody here could have asked for, especially with how bad it was on Wednesday. Next one home to Sokwe is way outside. Nearly missed the entire righty batter's box. It's now 2-2. I mentioned this a couple of times, but the way Malachi Sokwe's game has taken off after a truly slow start, it's been one of the more astonishing and pleasant surprises for Coach Andy Barlow as he pops up the 2-2. Just into the outfield grass, Stavolio called off by Colucci, who makes the catch for the first out. Sokwe had started the season off 1 for 16 over his first 5 games and has batted nearly 300 since then. But he pops out for the first out here in the bottom of the second, and that brings up Graham Cartwright. Playing first base here this afternoon, Cartwright still fresh off an absolutely stunning performance on the mound against WPI back on the 27th. He fired a complete game shutout with double-digit punch-outs. Over the course of this season, Coach Barlow has also not made it a secret to me that pitching has been a struggle for MIT. They have been in this position all season. Getting a start like that from Cartwright, can't imagine a bigger morale boost than that as he swings and grounds the first pitch foul down the third base line. At the plate, it hasn't been nearly as successful of a season for Cartwright. .217 average on the whole. No home runs, 13 RBIs. He had gotten off to a real solid start in conference play, batting over 300. But that mark has dipped a little bit down to .267 as he takes another strike. It's 0-2. Cartwright only has 2 RBIs in conference play. He does have 8 hits and a few runs scored. Ortega's 0-2 home. Cartwright, line drive into right field, a base hit. Got jammed, but he got enough on it, and he's on with our first hit of the game. Eric Anderson digs in. Back playing right field. Wednesday against WPI, he got a start at first base, the big 6'5" outfielder. On the season as a whole, batting .250 with 2 home runs and 14 RBIs. First pitch, he rips it to short. Hot shot, and it gets past the shortstop, Morgan. That'll be a base hit likely. And the MIT Engineers have 2 on here with 1 out. That will go down as a hit for Anderson. Can't really blame Ty Morgan for that one. Anderson smoked it right at him on a tough hop. And there are 2 on for Corey O'Shea. The MIT shortstop hitting .274 with 3 home runs and 14 RBIs, but in conference play, batting .304 with an .863 OPS. The .304 average is 5th highest on the team. The .863 OPS is 4th highest on the team as he takes ball 1. O'Shea, one of the 6 MIT seniors, getting honored before the game starting this morning, as these are the last 2 home games of the regular season for the Engineers, and the only way they're hosting that 4-seed versus 5-seed game of the NUMAC Championship Tournament is if they win both games this afternoon while Coast Guard loses. O'Shea gets that one down into right center field. That'll be a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes Cartwright. He's in. Moving to second with the double is Corey O'Shea. Eric Anderson to third. And the MIT senior shortstop continues his hot hitting. The Engineers are on the board first with a 1-0 lead. Three straight hits for MIT. The left fielder Kenan Gums will look to keep the rally going. Gums batting an even .200 on the season, no homers, but he does have 8 RBIs. Starting his 3rd game in the last 4 for MIT and his 5th total NUMAC play start. First pitch up high. He ducks out of the way. It's ball 1. No surprise to see the MIT Engineers bats waking up a little bit here. As I mentioned, Emerson's had a real tough season on the mound with a staff ERA over 9. Coach Andy Barlow for MIT knows his team can score runs. That's not going to be a problem over the course of this weekend. It's going to be taking care of things on the mound. They did it in Game 1, giving up just 5 earned runs, and they're going to try to do it here with Bissoni and company over the course of 2 games. They're off to a good start through the first 2 innings. Gums trying to add to MIT's lead. Big breaking ball and a long look for our home plate umpire, but he calls it a ball. It's 2-1. Matt Natchamy frozen like a statue behind the plate, trying to make sure that ball gets a good look for our umpire. Instead, it's 2-1. Gums cuts and misses, and it's 2-2. Brian Rapinen on deck. And after he made the E5 in the top half of the inning, it didn't cost MIT, but you know he's even more driven to try to make up for it when he steps up to the plate. First a 2-2 to Gums, and it's popped up. First base side, DeVolio gives it a look, and Vassar Street claims another baseball. Another 2-2 pitch ready to come home. Ortega to Gums. He deals. Breaking ball grounded fair down the left field line. 1 run scores Anderson. O'Shea coming home. He'll score. Gums into second with a 2-run double. And it's 3-0 MIT.